Well, good morning, Liberty Plains Baptist Church. How are you guys doing today? I hope and pray you're doing well. I just want to welcome you to today's worship time and message. It's kind of different, but it is a unique and an awesome thing to come together and put this together. And just to have songs and have the message visually has been really good. And I hope and pray that it works well this week for everyone, and that it is a time of great encouragement during these strange times. Sunday is about picking out your favorite pew, sitting there, and shaking hands and seeing how people are doing. Well, thankfully, we can do that via Zoom and phone calls still today with today's technology. So join us. Join us for our prayer meetings on Fridays. Join us for our Wednesday workshops on YouTube. And if you have any subjects that you have questions on, go ahead and message me on Facebook, text me, call me, let me know. Hey, I have questions on this subject. I love doing that. I love taking a subject and saying, hey, what does the Bible say? What is a proper response as believers in a time of panic, in a time of anxiety? How are we to pray? Dealing with anxiety and dealing with prayer were the first two of the last two Wednesdays, and I'm looking forward on going on in that, taking people's questions. Just let me know. And also, this Sunday at 1 p.m., we'll have our Zoom meeting of our first online business meeting as a church. Please join us for that. And sadly, there won't be any potluck, but thankfully, there's food for us to eat at home, and then we can join together and fellowship together and just talk about what's going on or what has happened and what is going to happen in the next quarter. And definitely the end of this quarter and the next quarter are going to look different, right? But we're looking forward to just seeking out the Lord's will and being about what He has before us, even in these hardships. So this Sunday, come before Him. I know we can't go and sit in our favorite pew and shake hands and see how people are doing, on an interpersonal level right now. And I hope and pray that it comes back. And when we come back, there's so much more thankfulness for that we can come and gather as a church body, will be revitalized, and throughout the world that can happen, that would happen. And so take time together, pray together. You can even pause the playlist before we go into the first song, and just gather before Him and get ready to worship. And I just want to take some time here to also talk about Crossroads Youth Works. They're starting their fundraising for the Mexico trip in July, and that even if they don't personally go, they are taking all these proceeds and going to send them down to the children's home down there in Mexico. So give to them locally, that we might help the mission globally, that even down in Mexico, that people can have their needs met, their physical needs and their spiritual needs of the gospel met. Talk with Bryce and Alicia about that, of how many tomatoes or peppers you want at the end of May, and they'll sign you up. Well, I hope and pray today is encouraging to you, and I'm praying for you. And if there's anything that you need, just contact us, let us know, and we're here for you. I'd like to read from the Gospel of John today, chapter 16, verse 33. Jesus says this: I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Jesus has overcome the world. Yet in the world, as we live here, even as a follower of Christ, we will face tribulation. We will face pain and hardship and sickness and hurt and loss. We will face even pandemics and events that are catastrophic. But let us take heart. Let us take courage, as the New American Standard Bible says. Be of good cheer. O brothers and sisters, take comfort in this. Jesus has overcome the world. Yes, the world is overwhelmed by everything going on, and right now we might not even see a way through what is happening. But Jesus is above all of it. He is an all-loving and all-powerful and all-in-control God. God has a plan. And in this we can have peace because God is above the world. He has overcome the world. Today is the Lord's day. We can gather before Him. We can come before Him. We can pray to Him, and we can be glad and rejoice in Him and be refreshed by Him. Let us come and sing to Him because He is almighty. He is enthroned. He is the Most High. Well, church, I pray that God would bless you and keep you today, and may you have a great Sunday.